everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for lending me your time, your energy, and your intention. Greetings and salutations. My name is Reverend Phoenix Coffin Williams. I am the first priest of the Carolian tradition, and I am back at it this morning with some more inspiration and some more encouragement to go ahead and strengthen, develop, fortify, maintain, initiate even your relationship with your higher self. For several weeks now, I have been coming to you about every other day, 2, 3 times a week, depending on the week for me, and talking about the benefits of having a relationship and developing a relationship with your higher self. Normally, I do it in front of my own higher self altar. Today, not going to be the thing, but it is what it is. Historically, I have talked about the way that breathing techniques and breathing exercises help with various symptoms related to wellness, related to toning your nervous system, related to helping to shut down the alarm bells in your amygdala that happen as a result of being exposed to trauma or really just living life on life's terms. I've talked about the way that interacting with your higher self on a regular basis improves your facilitation with your magical abilities and it improves your facilitation with your psychic abilities. And I talk about the way that the daily devotionals with your higher self help you to regularly engage in the practice of magic and psychism, which are the two directions of projecting and receiving information into the universe when it comes to like the realities that we want to be in. Over the past couple of weeks, I've talked about utilizing your higher self, the relationship with your higher self for protection from evil, attracting good luck, return to sender magic, attuning to agape love and world peace, healing your finances. These are all things that can happen as a result of your relationship with your higher self. And I talk about and have been talking about the ways that you can construct an ancestor altar. Excuse me, not an ancestor altar. That's the second time that this has happened. The last time I was speaking, I slipped up and said ancestor altar too. So I guess that means they want some attention. So I'll go ahead and attend to that today. But I have been talking about the ways in which you can set up a higher self altar for the purposes of working on you and your self esteem and your personal power. And the one that I showcase, it's got some images and some pictures of phoenixes. There's some candles. There's a vessel of water. There's some holy anointing oils. There are some things on my higher self altar that relate to some of my personal practices that I like to participate in on a regular basis. I got some medals from some stuff that I have won, some gifts that have been given to me, some holy waters are on there. And then on the bottom shelf of my higher self altar, there are some books that I've either read and really like to reference frequently, or books I'm in the process of reading that have been recommended to me by colleagues and elders and friends and other people on various magical paths, and books that are recommended to me by other initiates will find their way onto my higher self altar as I'm working my way through them. You don't have to have a permanent higher self altar. And that's why I'm not at my higher self altar today. I want you to know and to recognize that you can stop wherever you are in the course of your day and engage in that projection and receiving. You can engage in that higher self talk. At any moment in between when you get out of bed and when you get into the bathroom and you start to handle yourself for the day. You can be engaging in your prayer time, in your higher self time. You can be combing your hair, brushing your hair, wiping your butt, getting your shower ready. You could be in the shower, washing. You can be doing your higher self prayers while you're washing dirt and stuff off your body. You can charge your shower or your bath water to cleanse you and purify you while you are participating in your higher self workings. You don't just have to be at the altar. And for those of you who are into your clergy studies and who are working with your higher selves and your patrons, you understand that the ritual bath thing, like that, happens on a daily basis. For people who run temples, who have regular temple rites, they understand that purification happens many, many times throughout the week. And if you just happen to be in the shower, why not just go ahead and add some prayers? Why not just go ahead and charge the water and get that cleansing energy on you while you are doing your morning devotional or your daily devotional? Let's say that you are at work for the day and you take a bathroom break, or you come on out of the bathroom and you got to wash your hands. You can just go ahead and plug up the water in the sink a little bit, take a little paper towel, plug up the water just a little bit, let it run, throw a couple of pinches of salt in there. If you got like a little jar of salt that you carry with you, who knows? Let me see, do I have one that I could show you as a demonstration? I do not. Um, but if you have like a little jar or vial of salt that you carry in your bag or what have you, just drop a few pinches in the water, do your prayers. As you're washing your hands after you've used the bathroom, you are engaging in a cleansing and a purification. You're not just washing your hands, getting germs off you, but you also are recalibrating yourself with your spirituality for the day. And that's just one example of how you can engage in purification, your morning shower, and then again on your bathroom break from work. And now you've engaged in prayers twice a day. Keep that in mind as you move forward throughout your day and throughout your weekend and your week, that you actually can simplify the habit of engaging with your higher self. And you can just do it on your way, like on your commute. You driving and you realize that you are starting to get frustrated with the traffic. That is a great time to take a few breaths and engage in your higher self. Maybe do some magic to change the way the traffic is moving. Actually, you know what? At any moment in your life where you are noticing unsettling feelings, instead of avoiding them or trying to control what you feel or how you feel, embrace that feeling and acknowledge it in the presence of your higher self. Frustrated, angry, anxious, annoyed, distraught. Any of these things are real, and you can experience them in the presence of your higher self and turn those moments into little energetic attunements that make you stronger and more capable of facing triggering feelings, especially in the workplace when you have to deal with other people and other people's energy. It'll be great to develop a technique for yourself that helps you manage the energetic experiences that you have while you're at the workplace. This is a very brief conversation, a very brief inspiration. So hopefully any of the few ideas that I talked about in today's discussion, you just tried to give them a shot over the next couple of days. I will be back later on today for Fridays with Phoenix. And I'm going to be talking about one of the spells in the Corellian training from the second degree, the Astral Library. So you can find me using the same platform that you are viewing me at now. I'll be back today at 1 o'clock for Fridays with Phoenix, and I'll talk about the Astral Library spell. Thank y'all for your time, energy, and attention. And as always, until next time, blessed.